right? I'll try to show a GAN image.
What is Keras inside the TensorFlow means?
Sorry, come again.
Keras.
Keras is so this is how, yeah, Keras is also a sub library. Earlier it was a separate library, then Google bought it. It was built by a developer of Google itself. Then it just gives you a standard interface of writing deep learning code, building those neural networks. So don't for now, don't get overwhelmed by this terminologies here. It's once you see a couple of times do this, it will be very clear to you. Okay. But TF, as you can see, TF is a main library, Keras is a sub library, sequential is a library. Like you would have seen Python code, it will be similar format for almost everything, right? So this is like a sub all borderline. What you need to know is we are using TensorFlow to build a GAN here. Okay.
See,
So
what
once
I
you
can understand from the first code is that we are making some neural network. Okay.
right.
So what is the input for the neural network and what is the expected output for the neural network? How do we know?
Right. That is what I haven't come to it yet. Okay, here we'll see this. Okay, but first is to see the definition of neural network. How does the neural network? So input here, if you see, right? Uh, right. This is the input in image size 28 cross 28 cross 1 because if you see images, it is taking a three-dimensional. Third dimension is of course a flatter one. Okay, so you have here a build generator function or a build discriminator function. What it takes in the input is this is the input dimension. What is the input dimension here? We saw here it was something like 100. Right? This is the input dimension. This is the image shape 28 cross 28 cross 1. So it takes a the image the number of input it is taking is of 100, but it is generating what it is generating. It is generating a fake image. Right? In diagram this here, generator is generating a fake sample, as you can see here.
So what
Right?
is the input for that generator? That's what my question. Oh, okay.
That input to the generator is what we'll see. Just wait for a few minutes, right? I'll come to that function. Okay. First, we need to build the system. Okay, I'll talk about where does this parameter comes along. Just a few minutes. Okay. So now here building the system, which means you're connecting generator and discriminator. Okay. You're connecting generator and discriminator. Okay. So which means you have built this system. Okay. I'm coming to input. Okay. First, let's understand how they interface with each other. The generator will be generating sample images. Discriminator is getting access to actual data, right? So that it knows, acha, this is the actual data, this is sample data, and it tries to learn and become proficient in identifying whether a particular data is correct or fake or true. This is the learning of discriminator, right? Because during the training stage, it will get fake samples and real samples with the label that it is fake, it is real, and it will learn as it moves forward. Okay. So you have here build GAN, a function which returns, you can see it is combining sequential means first it has generator, then it has discriminator. So it is not doing nothing, but it is actually merging those 8 layers. Right? I'll try to show it, print it here and show. It is trying to merge those 8 layers. 4 layers here, 4 layer here. Right? So output of this becomes input to this. Then is our MNIST data that we created here. Right? This is just expansion of it. Now let's talk about what goes to the input, your particular question. Right?